Okay, wir sind heute hier am Bahnhof Ehrenfeld in Köln, um die Looptroop Rockers auf ihrer Professional Dreamers Tour willkommen zu heißen. Und wir haben ein paar Fragen an Sie und die werden wir Ihnen jetzt stellen. This is MB and Supreme from Looptroop Rockers.
How you doing? Hello.
And you're here the third day in Germany, I think, for your Professional Dreamers Tour.
Yeah.
My first question, how is it to be back in Germany? What is the feeling? Is it something special or is it just any other country for you guys?
No, it's really special. It's the first country outside Sweden we played in '96 and done almost more shows here than in Sweden and Scandinavia. So Germany's always been very special to us, and now it feels like it's going up somehow.
So your new album is called Professional Dreamer. How come that this is the topic or maybe the motto of your new album?
Well, we had the title of the album pretty early. We didn't record a song until later on, but we had the title pretty early, and yeah, we just felt that it was a strong title, and then we didn't record the songs to be like a concept album, but after we made like 20-something songs, we picked like 13 that we felt like it should be a solid album, and then of course we try to make it look like more like a concept, you know, the whole thing.
Album. I read an interview with you two guys, and I read that MB said every album of Looptroop Rockers is kind of like a reaction to the album before. Mm-hmm. So that was when you've been asked for good things. In what respect you can call Professional Dreamers as a reaction to good things?
Yeah, in the sense that Good Things had a lot of kind of experimental songs for us, at least, like Naive. So the building as well, but Naive was really 2007 in a sense, and this album is more hip hop oriented, like traditionally Looptroop hip hop.
When I listened to it first, my first impression was that the topics might have changed a little bit.
I think it's natural that you evolve and you grow older and you grow wiser, and you know, things are different in your life. I think it would be very sad if we did the same songs now that we did 10 or 15 years ago. I don't think we wouldn't have fun, and I don't think anybody would want to listen to us trying to be kids when we're grown-ups, you know. And maybe it was easier when you're younger. It's easier to write about like your angry feelings and stuff like that, and it's harder to do like a love song, for example, without it sounding corny or just sounding like every other song. But for example, On Repeat was one of those songs where we've been thinking about doing something about like racism, but it's been kind of hard for us to write. But now it just came out. We just did it in one day, and I'm really happy about that.
That's really a political song.
Our goal is to do important songs, and important in the sense that it could be important about from our life, personal experience, or about politics, or about actually whatever, you know. At least I think that if you write about something that is honest, like if you try to be honest, I think it's easier for people to recognize it and to connect with it, you know, whatever the topic is.
Imagine yourself at the family party, and maybe your cousin has got a new boyfriend, and she introduces you to him, and she says, hey, these guys are big hip-hop stars, and he does not know anything about you, and he says, okay, give me a song, give me a name so I can watch it on YouTube. What is your Looptroop song that you would recommend in such a situation? What do you think? Which song represents you as a band?
I think Professional Dreamers.
Yeah, right now I'd say Professional Dreamers as well.
It's
okay. Why?
It includes a lot of elements, Looptroop elements, and it's also looking into the future somehow. It's massive, and it's singing and rapping in traditional Looptroop soundscape.
So you both agree to Professional Dreamers?
Yeah, I think so. I think I would say Professional Dreamers if somebody asked me. Yeah.
So is there any song you ever published that you wish you would never have published?
We had some really strange songs on Forte Europa, actually. Okay. The trilogy, for example. That's three really bad songs. And the spark plug.
Yeah, we try not to think about it too much. I mean, you should learn from your mistakes, but also the songs that we put out, like maybe we had to do them. Like it's a learning process, and
we always put out everything that we recorded. Actually, we haven't made like 50 songs and picked 14 for the albums, and So what people hear is what we've done pretty much. And
Yeah.
for this album we recorded 20 songs and just put 13 on there. So.
But I bet we're gonna release the other ones sometime soon in some form, you know.
But I have a abundance of songs from the early 90s up until like 97, from 91 to 97 with me in promo, and also later on with Supreme.
So will that be your worst off album someday?
It's funny to hear that some things are still the same, even when we were 14 years old.
What is ahead of you guys? I think you will be touring the whole year, all over the globe maybe, but what after that?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a year, and then after that, we've been talking about trying to make another Looptroop album right away. We don't know at all. I like.
So if you don't have any plans about the close future, do you already have plans for your far away future?
I remember people asked us like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They asked us like, what are you guys gonna do in 5 years? And we were like, oh, 5 years we're gonna be living in another country and, you know, doing reggae music, but we're still on tour.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Dre is how old? I think 50 plus, and people think like, oh God, this guy's still rapping, but it's no problem actually.
I don't think that would be a problem at all.
No.
I just, a lot of people have been like talking about it and they're really nervous about it, but.
And the culture is so young, so we still don't know if you can still be in the hip hop business and be like 60 or 65.
I think about it like if I go see a movie, I can go see a movie about a 60-year-old guy. And if it's a good movie, if it's about honest feelings, I can relate to it. You know, I can see a gangster movie and I can relate to that if it's a good written movie. And I think it's the same thing with music. Like people still go watch Bob Dylan.
What can the people expect that are here tonight?
They can expect live drumming, some interesting arrangements of the old songs and new songs, and a lot of songs actually. We made a special program for Germany to fit a lot of songs, old stuff and new stuff mixed together and separately, and you know, a mixture of.
Yeah, it's hard to write the set list actually. We spend.
But it's like a dream, since it's a dreamer tour. It's a dream to have the set list, because usually we write it like right before the show, and that gets me sometimes stressed, you know, to not know really what's coming next. But now it's a set list, and we have a lot of extra tracks we can throw in there as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much, guys, for having the time to talk with us. We wish you all the best for your tour, and maybe you want to say hi to your own supporters in Germany right now.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us, and thank you guys for coming to the shows. And if you can't get us on this tour, hopefully we'll see you.
Yeah, we're gonna be back this summer. We're gonna be at this Splash Festival, and I don't know if it's official.
I don't know what is official, but we're gonna be at some festivals this summer, so we'll see you there. Peace.
Peace.